So of course I got phantoms. We all know how I feel about phantoms. Don't even get me started. On top of that, we got pillagers over there. You can kind of see the banner just a tiny bit right there. Hello, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Butterrflyy, but you can call me Fly. We're here on Minecraft, as it's Minecraft Monday, and this is episode 45 of the Minecraft Let's Play series. So before we get into anything, if you guys would like to go ahead and check out episode 44, I have an info card above my head. You guys can go ahead, navigate over to that, check that one out if you'd like to. We went ahead and finished up the dock in that episode. That's basically the gist of it, which you can go ahead and see behind me as of right now. But if you guys want to see how the process went down, how I went about doing everything, then you guys can go ahead and navigate over to that one, then come back to this one, or follow this one through, then head back to that one, whatever you want to do. But yes, we went ahead and did up this dock, and I am loving it. I've never really built a dock to this extent. I built like simple little ones. It's kind of just like some slabs that go out in the water and kind of like basically like this little area, but on a smaller scale of just slabs. The market here, I have not got Fred and Patricia in here yet. I did not even attempt it. I didn't even think about it. I honestly haven't even been on Minecraft since episode 44. So yeah, there's nothing really accomplished here with the build. Like the copper hasn't iodized yet. We haven't gotten Fred and Patricia in there. So anyway, before I get carried away with yip-yapping about the past build, let's get into what I plan on doing today, and that's going ahead and building a couple of boats for this build. Now, I said in episode 44, I wanted to go ahead and build the tutorial world boat that had like a creeper sail and all that. I can't find it. I said that I built it in a world. Well, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, but I also kind of lied. I said I built the tutorial world boat with the creeper sail and all that. I was wrong. I just built some wacky boat that honestly I don't even like the looks of. I don't even want to embarrass myself and show you guys. So we're just gonna go ahead, start out with scratch, and I'm just gonna go with the flow here with this build, with all these boats. I'm just gonna maybe do the same sort of build, but I'm gonna switch up the wood types for the builds. So the game plan is to probably put a boat docked here at the dock, and then I might even put one underneath the bridge over here, and then maybe one that's kind of passing through over there as well. And then I was thinking maybe one or two out here in the water. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not going to make them super big. I thought about going above and beyond with one large boat, doing the same thing with that, but I can't build boats to save my life. And the one that I saw in my old world really shows. I said I wanted to go to the end for these shulker boxes to help with builds, and I honestly haven't even used them yet. I'd also like to mention here, while we're kind of just floating through the sky getting back, I saw the TMNT trailer. If you guys have not seen it, for TMNT Mutant Mayhem, I know it doesn't come out until like the summer of this year, but if you guys have not seen the trailer, it just dropped today. It's insane. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a little bit iffy on the animation, the visual aspect of it. It looks really Borderlands to me. I don't know why, but it's kind of the feel I'm getting with the way everything's designed. So I'm excited for it regardless. I'm excited for the cast that's going to play all the characters. I'm just hoping that it's going to be solid because it's kind of retro-ish. It looks good, so I'm hoping that it goes good. Should have tried to build that conduit thing, but I don't really know its range. I guess I could build it and find out, but I don't know. I think I might scrap that whole idea. I know we took down the ocean monuments to get the whole conduit thing so I could breathe underwater and not have to worry about things, but I guess that just all kind of went to a waste. We really don't need it. I realize respiration is treating us pretty nice. Oh gosh. Treating us pretty nicely, so I don't even necessarily have to worry about that whole issue. Well, the more I try and the more I try, I am quickly beginning to realize I cannot build a boat for the life of me. I have the idea of how I want it to go. Obviously, I need kind of like a narrow front, and I want it to pull back into more of a rectangular shape. A full-on Pirates of the Caribbean size ship, or shape ship. It's there. It's in my brain. I'm picturing it, but the blocks, they're not cooperating with the way my mind's trying to think of it going. I don't know. I can't build a boat. What an absolute nightmare this is right now. Not only did I not sleep recently, so of course I got phantoms. We all know how I feel about phantoms. Don't even get me started. On top of that, we got pillagers over there. You can kind of see the banner just a tiny bit right there. You can see him. You can see him. Oh my gosh, what a nightmare. You know what? On the bright side of things, at least they're not spawning inside the kingdom. At least they're not targeting my villagers as of right now. And these phantoms, for some odd reason, haven't even come down and smacked me once. Ah! Why do they sound so far away and then all of a sudden they just slap me right in the face? All the pillagers are getting closer. Oh, what a nightmare. I just gotta go away. I just gotta run. I gotta run. I'm just gonna go find myself a hole, go to bed, and get rid of all this. Hey, on the bright side, the boat is finally coming along. It's actually sort of. I'm not gonna say it's perfect. I'm not gonna say this is the best boat you'll ever see. But the boat's coming along, and it actually looks boat-like. Hopefully, 4th time's a charm here. Otherwise, if I can't get the design going, I'm probably just gonna go to the end and copy the end ships. I think that'd be kind of cool, but really don't want to do that. I want to try and build my own raw ship. I know I said I wanted to build the tutorial ship before, but that was the only one I was thinking about building. Other than that, I was going to build all these as just my own raw design, but it's coming to my realization that I just don't know how to build a ship. Believe it or not, we finally got a ship going. Is it the prettiest of things? Absolutely not. Does it still need a sail? Most definitely. And then on top of that, I don't exactly know how I feel about the spruce with the dark oak. I feel like it's just not a good combination, but I went with it anyway. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it as is. I'm gonna leave it as is. I'm gonna rock with it how it is right now. And if I don't like it later on, then I'll tear it down and change it to a different wood. But the ship shape itself, I like it. Now we just need to work on the sail here. It's hopefully going to turn out okay. I'm going to actually attempt to use the banners. I'm going to try and use banners. So hopefully that works out in our favor here. So now we have the sail up. It's just now we are running into the issue that I don't have any light gray wool because for whatever reason, I decided to have light gray banners as my sail. And I didn't even know that you needed a white tulip for light gray wool. Tell me in what dimension does that make sense? White tulip for light gray wool. It completely baffled me. I had no clue. Now there's no way to get up on the ship other than from the dock, which is I don't know that I like that. I was trying to think of a way to kind of change that, but there's not really any space to stick a ladder, honestly. I don't even know that I'm gonna add a ladder to the pool here for like I think it's a crow's nest. I don't know my ship terminology and all that. Boom. Got ourselves a nice little crow's nest. And there is another ship down, finally. Honestly, I banged this one out a lot quicker than the other one, obviously. I mean, whenever you get things going, you kind of get a feel for what you're making. You can get them done a little bit quicker. And I kind of actually made some tweaks here with this. So we have all the trapdoors still, and then I took those trapdoors and lined them with the floor because I switched out these stairs, and I was like, well, the floor has a little too much spruce, so I went ahead. Of course, you can see through all these trapdoors here. Then I'll probably put another bed in here, and I might even try to find some space here for like barrels or something, just to kind of add some decoration here on the ships instead of just having them so bland and naked, which I just also realized while looking at that one, kind of coming back and forth trying to figure out how to make it. I realized I never even made a wheel for it, and I honestly don't know how I'm going to incorporate that in, being that I have 2 wide. It's not like I can put just a fence post up and then put like a oak trapdoor or something along those lines. It would look too goofy. So it's either I do this like this, or I could just go ahead and put 2 wheels, which I don't think I've ever seen a ship with 2 wheels, but this could be the first. And when I tell you this had me stressing, it had me stressing. I legit just had my game crash since I didn't have internet, and I thought for sure I lost all of this. I was about to shed a tear. Honestly, wasn't expecting it to look this good, tying in dark oak with these 2 selections of wood, but it honestly looks really good. I might even do the other boat with these 3 somehow, but maybe mix up the color options. I don't know. Now we ran into a bit of a pickle. Got a little bit of jungle and a little bit of oak. Neither of the trapdoors for those woods have just a solid thing like spruce or dark oak there. I could just say jungle and say heck with it because it blends in. It has the holes in it. I just don't like that. I mean, maybe I could even just hop in here and just break the wall there. Possibly. And we could just have windows for this one. That would look kind of cool. And then I have extra space to put things on. And actually, I could do that to every ship, come to think of it, because the other ones, you can't even see that little pocket there. That's perfect. I did not realize that. I'll actually do that. Maybe I will mix dark oak into it, as crazy as it may seem. Honestly, it may be doable, because I feel like the dark being that close to the log itself doesn't look that bad. But that's just me. That's my opinion. So I might rock out with that as the top deck, and then the bottom deck I'll have spruce trapdoors cover it. Oh, easy now. Oh gosh, dude, I was just about to say I like how non-scary they are whenever you can actually watch them and see where they're coming from. And surely enough, the second that I think that, I get absolutely slapped. The only one that really stands out is the one that I docked here, because yeah, you kind of just glance out, it's like they don't even exist out there. And there we go. Finally, all of them are done. Now all I need to go ahead and do is get the sails up. And then they're finally fully complete. It's a little weird because it's darker, but I feel like it doesn't look that bad. And then it'll also separate it from the other ones, because those two all have the same sail color. That one will be a white, and this one will just have this brown one. And then on top of that, I'm recycling these, so it's a little bit unique. I don't know that I've ever seen a brown sail on something, much less a light gray one, but hey. All right, bam, and there is what a full sail looks like. Not my design, by the way. I forgot to mention this earlier. This is not my design. I had no clue how to like go about doing a banner like sail, because I didn't want to do the whole let's curve some wool in there and make it look like it's flowing in the wind. I wanted some things that'll actually flow with the wind, so I looked up a couple banner designs for sails, and this is one that I kind of liked. I thought it looked pretty fitting for the ship. It does seem a little bit small compared to the ship size, but I think it does the job. I think it looks pretty snazzy. I think white actually does tie in really well with this ship color. I think maybe white even is just the better sail color, but I wanted to mix them up. I wanted them to look a little bit different. I wanted them to have their own style. Obviously, these two ships are the exact same in color and all that, so I thought gray sail for both. Why not? I think since the ship is basically the same color as the dock, I think having a gray sail ties in well with the stone color and the wall and all that jazz. So that's kind of why I went with the gray anyway. So this gray sheep got out. Lamb. It's crazy because never once before have I ever noticed that sheep actually eat like the grass decoration on the block. I thought they only ate the green layer. How all this is dirt right here. I thought they only ate that green layer off the block. Come to find out, this one just ate this kind of grass off of there. Never knew that the sheep did that. I could have sworn that it was just this. Wow. You learn something new every day. Let me tell you, you really do. All right, and that's it for episode 45. I'm going to go ahead and AFK the sheep to go ahead and get this wool, because boy, is it taking a while for these gray sheep to go ahead and get me some wool. It's taken ages. I've literally spent hours trying to wait for this wool to go ahead and regenerate on the sheep, because you need 6 for one banner. It's 16 per ship. I need 32 already, because that's how many I need for both of the ones that are going to be using gray banners. So yeah, we're going to be here a while. But hopefully you guys enjoyed episode 45. I enjoyed going ahead and building these ships. I think I might go ahead and figure out a good ship design for a big large one to go ahead and smack dead center right there in the middle of all of it. I think that would be pretty cool, and I think it would actually add a little bit extra. I thought that the ships would be enough, but we need something big. We need something that sticks out like a sore thumb, and just something that just screams, look at me. So I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully figure something out. As you guys could see, I'm really not that great whenever it comes to shipbuilding. I mean, I wouldn't call them the greatest, but they're definitely decent. They get the job done, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and hopefully improve on that, and maybe even have some Pirates of the Caribbean sized ship right out there in the water. And with that, peace out, Monarch Militia. And as always, spread love, radiate positivity, and try to smile. See ya.